I believe that some kind of way our consciousness ended up into the hands of the people that run the matrix or the simulation. I don't think it's for all bad, though. I think it's some kind of learning process, like Truman Show shit. But our parents in a future advanced reality consented to their DNA entering some sort of simulation so that when it come out, it'll be some sort of advanced being. That's what we're in. We're in a school, and that when we're finally born out of the 7 grades of this school, the 7 gradient layers, then we'll finally be born in the base reality with our real mama and daddies. And we'll be in our real body. And I'm guessing they'll explain to us, if we didn't take you through that, you would not have the knowledge you got as a God. And this is the knowledge that Adam and Eve had to get from the serpent. The knowledge of how to activate your heavenly power. Because if an angel is born into heaven, it don't really experience heaven. It experience normality. It's normal. It don't know nothing else but heaven. So how can you think that it's heaven? It's just normal. So the angel in heaven haven't activated its heavenly experience. How does it do it? It becomes a fallen angel. It got to go see what the other side is like so it can appreciate heaven. Angels in heaven don't experience heaven. They experience normality. The only way you can experience heaven is to make it through hell. And everybody want to go to heaven, but don't nobody want to die. And there's no other way you can experience heaven without making it through the hellish situation of death. Because heaven is life. You don't even know what life is, dude. You wouldn't even appreciate it if it was given to you, because you don't know what death is. So the Most High said, listen, everybody that I'm going to give the gift of heaven to, the gift of life to, I'm going to make sure that they appreciate it, because by the time they get it, they going to went through hell, baby. In these simulations, we grow up, we become adults, we have experience, boom. In our last life cycle, we will manifest as the prime version of ourselves, like MJ in his prime. It will culminate all those experiences and sum it up into one refined version of the self. And this summing takes place at the summit, and where you're summoned by the gods and Asgard, and basically out of the simulation. When you get out of the simulation, this whole stairway to heaven is you being summoned by these higher advanced beings in Asgard. Your whole awakening process is like Morpheus going inside the Matrix to get Neo. But instead of a dude pulling you out your bedroom, it's a voice inside of you that's like, some ain't right. And that led you into all these different paradigms and awakening and consciousness shifts. All the way up this mountain every time. See, this gonna take place through all of your incarnations to ultimately you're gonna be on some God-like shit, unlocking all these old abilities. And by your last incarnation, none of these worlds will be able to hold you anymore, because your light will be so bright that the only place it can shine is up top on high, just like we see right here, brothers and sisters. If you born into a mansion, you don't think you rich. You just think you normal. All of your friends born into mansions. Everybody and their mom and daddy got a mansion and Rolls Royces and billions of dollars. That's a normal mentality. That's a rich kid has normalized wealth. And that's why we don't like them, because they don't appreciate it. And we know how hard it took for your daddy to get that money. But since your rich ass was born into it, you don't see it. But see, if your daddy would have made you be born into his old hood before he got rich, if your daddy would have made you come up in the ghetto, and then they told you later, hey, you know your daddy rich, right? And he wants you to come inherit the richness. You rich, man. Come on up out the hood. We were just playing with you, nigga. You mean to tell me I got comfortable in the hood and I'm a rich kid? Yeah, man, come on. It was just an experience, just to make you appreciative. Guess what? That boy gonna really take more care of his daddy's inheritance. He was planning his whole life for the struggle. And now everything he said he would have did if he had money, he can do it now. And it's all responsible shit. But if he was born with all that money, he would have been like, oh man, I'm about to buy 3 yachts, 3 jets. He would have blew it like a rich kid. But since he wasn't born with that money, he kept telling himself, boy, if I had $100,000, I would invest in this. If I had $1 million, I would help this person, or I would feed this person, or I would open that business. But if you was literally born into a family with millions of dollars, you wouldn't do none of that shit. You wouldn't even have that mindset. You would have a spoiled rich kid's mindset. The fact that you grew up in the hood and the struggle made you say, if I had all that money, I would help people. Man, if I had all that money, I would open up jobs and let the homeless folks work there. You look at all the good things. But if you were born into a rich family, you would be a piece of shit. And this is the same concept with heaven. If you're born into this place, you ain't gonna appreciate it. But the ancestors said, if they can climb this mountain and make it to the top, they gonna appreciate it. And this mountain is a trash pile. When they make it to the top of this trash pile up in Beverly Hills, up in heaven, they gonna appreciate the fact that it took a lot of work to climb here. They ain't gonna wanna fall down and do it over again. That's why people that make it to heaven don't come back to the earth, son. You coming back to the earth is because you didn't make it to heaven. Ain't nobody that dumb to come back once they make it out. And they know what they had to do to get out. So that's like a man climbing the mountain. He feels different than the man that hitchhiked a ride to the top. If a helicopter dropped you off at the top of the mountain, you gonna get up there complaining, it's hot, when we're leaving. The man that climbed up to that mountain, he gonna be crying when he get to the top. He gonna believe in himself more. He's gonna love himself more. The challenge of climbing that mountain will change his life, make him redefine who he thought he was. It's gonna be a whole transformative spiritual experience for the man that climbed that mountain from the bottom up versus the motherfucker that got dropped off in a helicopter. They gonna look at him like, why he so fucking happy? Cause he just climbed this mountain, nigga. You got dropped the fuck off. That's what heaven is, y'all. You can't appreciate why you should be happy in heaven if we start you off in heaven. By the time you get to heaven, you gonna be kissing the ground, crying like, yo, I'm in heaven. Oh shit, I'm out. You gonna appreciate it. If you was born on top of a mountain, you wouldn't even enjoy that view, man. You wouldn't enjoy that beautiful view. Cause it'll be normal shit for you, bro. It'll be normal shit for you. Like if you was born on top of a mountain, you know, let's pull up some good shit here. If you was born on a mountaintop, which is heaven, and you always had this good ass view, right? You wouldn't even appreciate that shit. But if you was born on the ground and you climb the mountain, Oh, when you get to the top, that view would be so heavenly to you. Heaven is the experience too. It's the journey, the climb, the voyage, the adventure. Like I said, you want to go to heaven, enjoy heaven is the journey itself. Because when you get to the top of the mountain, it make you appreciate your position by you starting at the bottom. Like I said, if you would have started off in heaven, you wouldn't appreciate it being at the mountaintop. Everybody that had to climb to get this view, oh yeah, they gonna appreciate it. But a baby born on top of the mountain is a spoiled motherfucker. He see this view every day. See, that baby see this every day, so it takes it for granted. It takes it for granted. The baby see this every day, so it don't appreciate this view. That baby don't know that it's climbers that's risking their life to get this view. It's people risking their life to get this view, but you born at the top of the mountain and you don't even appreciate where you at. And so that we don't be spoiled babies in heaven, the universe got a law, and that law is called start from the bottom, and then we'll be here eventually. Thank y'all so much. Peace and much love.